It's approaching 11:30. It's Friday. It's almost the weekend. I cannot wait, especially to get home and ground my cat. I swear she is not going out ever again. That is it. She's been missing for the last 24 hours. She's just walked in the house. Oh, do you have any pet strategy?
No, I don't. I used to have a dog a few years ago,
Yeah.
but not now, no.
You're not an animal lover, no?
No.
I'll tell you what, I wasn't until now. So time for another local music guest on the show. And today it's the turn of Strategy, a rap hip-hop artist and producer from Portsmouth. Love it, local talent. How are you doing?
Yeah, not too bad. Not
Cool.
too bad.
Thanks for popping in. Yeah, you look, I'm tired as well. How can you wear a coat in this weather? The sun's out.
Yeah, it wasn't when we got here.
Oh, okay. I've been stuck in here all day, that's why.
Yeah.
So tell us, what is your music all about?
Well, a large amount of it is stuff that I've experienced or things that of other people that have experienced that I personally know.
So all means something. It's all a true story, yeah?
Yeah, it's all... every single track has a storyline to it.
Right, so it's not just made up like stuff these artists do, they just make something up, but it's all genuine, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. So you've released several CDs in the past. What were they called and where were they made available?
The first one was called Emotional Status. That's available on SoundCloud.
Yeah.
The second one was called The Next Chapter, also available on SoundCloud. I released one late last year called In the Moment, SoundCloud again.
Yeah, amazing SoundCloud,
Yeah.
isn't it? You only get a limit though, don't you, of what you can put on there?
Yeah, you do, unless you go, like, you pay for it and you go pro
that's
and
what
then
money's
you get
on.
unlimited. Yeah.
How long have you been in the game for? How long have you been singing and rapping?
It's coming up, 2.5 years.
Not long then.
Nearly 3 years, yeah.
Did you just come across it? You just thought, I'll have a go at this? Is that
Yeah,
just like that?
Yeah, I sort of got into it.
It's quite. It must be quite difficult to... I can't put a sentence together without stumbling, so it must be quite a challenge.
Yeah, it was at first. Like I used to do a bit of writing when I was younger and I was at school.
Right.
Just messing about, never really put anything onto a backing track, as it were. And then I thought, you know what, I'll give this a go. Met a couple of other people that are in the game locally.
Yeah.
And it sort of just spiraled from there, really. I gradually met new people and went to other events and met other people. And
Yeah, that's cool.
yeah, it's just kind of gone from there.
You've recently started producing as well. How are you finding that?
Yeah, not too bad. I started producing just after Christmas. Just wanted to give it a go, really, if I'm honest, purely to make it a little bit cheaper for myself, because then I haven't got to pay for backing tracks and things like that, which I'm still willing to do. But if I've got a specific idea in my head, then I can lay it down straight away.
It's always good to be able to do it yourself, so you don't have to look around with studios and obviously. Is it quite hard? Because from a personal point of view, I'd like to try it. Is it like mentally challenging? Is it?
If you've got
patience for it.
Yeah, but not only that, if you've got the ability to like counter beat, for example, and you know roughly what will sound right with other sounds, other drums and things like that, then it's not that much of a problem. It is just mainly patience. But I didn't do music or anything like that at college. I haven't had any training. I've got two good mates, Compton Beats, who actually produced the beat for the track that you're going to play in a minute.
That's cool.
And my other mate, Quiet Boy Productions, and they've both, luckily I had them on standby, so they've sort of shown me bits and pieces, and if I ever got stuck, then I was able to sort of ring them up and they'll talk me through it while they're doing it on theirs. I can do it on mine, sort of thing.
Fair enough.
It gives me an idea of things.
You say Quiet Boy Productions. Is their music just like silence? I like
no, he's a rap artist as well. Goes by the name Press.
Okay. There's quite a lot in Portsmouth, isn't there? There's quite a lot of talent out there.
There is a lot, and it's quite hard trying to get us recognised, because a lot of like the music scene in England is sort of like Birmingham,
commercial, isn't it?
Birmingham, Manchester, and London especially. You know what I mean? Like they're the biggest places, and it's difficult trying to put Portsmouth on the map. But the bar staff are doing it.
Yeah, exactly. I've heard they're obviously going around quite a lot. Yeah. So your new CD is called The Other Side of Me. Is there a theme on this new release, or is it like a mixture of tracks?
All right, there is a theme to it. The theme is it's going to be completely different to everything else. Like I was saying to you earlier, all of my songs, they've got a storyline, there's truth behind it and everything else, yeah? Now, the other side of me is sort of going a little bit more along... I want to try and make more upbeat things, a slightly more commercial side, and try and show a completely different side of me. Show people that I'm not just about all the emotional tracks.
So again, another genuine reason to make a track, which is cool. Where can we find out more about you and your music? SoundCloud.
Yeah, SoundCloud. Yeah, if you go to www.soundcloud.com/Strategy Music UK, that'll take you straight to my SoundCloud page. And if you do the same web address, soundcloud.com/strategic beats, that'll take you to my producing SoundCloud page as well.
What we'll do, I said to you off air, I've got a new thing with my guests. We're doing selfies instead of just, it's just boring. Why it's be different? We'll do a selfie instead. We'll stick that interview up online with your track as well. Would you like to introduce it for us?
Yes, the track is called Weapons Down. It's got Sally Compton on the chorus, and the backing track was produced by Compton Beats.
Here we go, on Express FM.
22 minutes past 8. Take a look at almost any newspaper front page this morning, and you'll find shocking evidence of the extent of gang culture here in Britain. For instance, here you have the front page of The Sun about a 5-year-old Tusha left paralysed for life when an armed gang fired at a group of rivals taking refuge in her uncle's corner shop.
Tusha, who'd wanted to be a dancer, will never walk again as a result of that attack. Police estimate there are more than 170 street gangs in London alone. Will never walk again as a result of that attack.
Everyone has a weapon, whether it's words, some people use physical, but there's always a consequence on either themselves or the person they're attacking. This is my message.
I said it to you once and I will say it again. You should have put the knife down and picked up a pen. You should have written bars about your past and your friend. But now you're behind bars, so your kids you can't defend. You only get to see them about once a week. You missed your daughter's first step with their own 2 feet. Nightmares every night, now you're losing your sleep. You're watching out for shanks instead of counting sheep. Life is hard, you're locked in your cell. Every day you're ready for another day in hell. Only 6 years of your sentence is left. Your kids will never believe that daddy knows best, cause you have been inside for nearly 8 years. You weren't around when they were in tears, and you were nowhere to be seen when they needed advice. And all of this is because you didn't put down the knife. I wanna see you. So you're picking up your rifle, you're on night patrol in the little city that people still call home. Do you even realise the damage you're causing? Starting when you wake up first thing in the morning, you turn the laptop on, feel the weather getting mild, go on Skype and chat to your woman and your child. She's finding it hard to cope, she's feeling depressed, while at night you're giving cover fire, every shot suppressed. She wants her family, she just wants you home. She doesn't feel safe, only speaking on the phone, but you're not in charge, you just do as you're told. Even if it means sitting for hours in the cold, now you're under attack, your troops being ripped apart. A hidden sniper fires a clean shot through your heart, your wife and your child just flash through your eyes, cause now you're just another memory of a soldier in the skies. I wanna see you. Knuckle duster on your hand, a knife in your pocket, loaded gun in your belt, so you pull it out and cock it. You've been hanging with the wrong crowd, you just wanted some fun. Never thought you'd be the type of kid to carry round a gun. Now you hang around in groups of hooded military troops, baseball cap, baggy jeans, tan Timberland boots. Some carry a gun, others a blade. Now you're off to get the guys that think that you're afraid, so you turn up just to prove a point. After this is done, you can spark up your joint, but for now you stand your ground, decide who you're going for. Hit him with a brick and kick him while he's lying on the floor. Sirens are no getting closer, so you decide to run. Adrenaline pumping to you, that was fun. 2 days after you are woken up by a fed, cause the kid that you had beaten has been reported dead.
Weapons for me. Lay down your weapons for me, if that means anything.
It was at this time last year that the consequences of gang violence played out in front of shock shoppers on Oxford Street. It was where Seydou Diarra Suba, who was just 18, was stabbed to death. He was from Merton, his death the result of a gang feud. Now the government have announced extra money, targeting the areas they say are most in need and at risk of increased youth violence.
I've never heard that on a track before, like, you know, a news clip or anything. I like that a lot. Did you do that yourself then, you said?
Yeah, well, like Compton Beats made the beat for me. I went round there with the idea. And he made it in front of me. We pieced it all together, and then I wrote the track. And then between us, we sort of clashed ideas.
That's
and
right.
We came up with the idea of obviously what the track's about, and then we thought it would be good if we could find some sort of intro to go with that.
Yeah,
so
I like it a lot.
We found a news clip that we were going to use, and then obviously used a different one for the outro as well to kind of just show the effects of it. Really
good work. Like it a lot. Apologies to the little sound effect in the background. That was was it the cameraman's phone? Yeah. We've got a guy taking selfies, and we've got a blonde girl in the corner not saying a word, which is cool. Right. Thanks for coming in. Remind us where we can find out more about you.
Right. Okay. Go to my SoundCloud, www.soundcloud.com/Strategy Music UK, or if you want to get in touch with me personally, you can always go to facebook.com/Strategy Music UK 2012. Yeah,
right, nice one. Thanks for your time and all the best.
Mate.
Cheers. Thanks.